It started with small things, little shifts that didn't feel wrong at first. Lauren stopped packing my lunch. She used to write notes like, "Don't work too hard, Mr. Muscles." Now nothing. Just an empty lunchbox waiting by the door. Her phone used to sit face up on the counter. Now it lived in her pocket, locked, screen down. She brought it everywhere, even to the bathroom. I told myself not to overthink it. People change, right? Then came the gym. Lauren hated gyms. She once said sweating was unladylike. Suddenly, she's going 5 days a week. New leggings, crop tops, designer water bottle. Said she just wanted to feel healthy. I supported it. Until I noticed the perfume. Who wears perfume to squat? She started getting ready like she was going to a photo shoot. Hair curled, lip gloss, perfect eyeliner. The first red flag came with a name. Tyler. Her new personal trainer. She talked about him like he was a friend. Tyler says deadlifts build confidence. Tyler says I have great form. I laughed it off. But his name stuck in my head. I checked our credit card statement one night. $600 in gym clothes and meal preps. Meal preps that never made it home. She told me she was eating healthy. Location history said Chick-fil-A. She turned off the tracking the next day. Called me invasive when I mentioned it. The tension started building quietly. She smiled less. Touched me less. Acted like I was background noise. The kind of silence that feels heavy, but invisible. I tried to reconnect. Asked her to go out to dinner. She said she was tired. Asked about a weekend trip. She said the gym had an event. Every answer came with a wall. Every look felt staged. One Saturday, she came home with flowers. Said they were from a coworker's birthday. I believed her until I saw the ribbon in the trash. Printed with the gym's name. That's when it hit me. Something wasn't right. I didn't explode. I didn't accuse. I observed. Started taking pictures of receipts. Saving messages. Tracking small lies. If I confronted her too soon, I'd lose control. So I waited. Watched her walk in late every night, smiling at her phone. Watched her wear new clothes bought with my money. Watched her act like I was lucky to have her. I wasn't jealous. I was documenting a crime scene. Every movement became data. Every excuse became evidence. The woman I loved was fatting into a stranger. And the stranger was getting bold. I told myself I'd get to the truth. Not by shouting, but by being smarter than the lie. Because deep down, I already knew the answer. I just needed the proof. I started looking closer. Not obsessed, just aware. Patterns tell the truth when people don't. Lauren's gym trips got longer. 2 hours, sometimes 3. She'd come home with damp hair but full makeup. Said she stayed late to stretch. Sure. Her clothes smelled like men's cologne, not sweat. I checked the car mileage. More miles than her route to the gym. One night, she said she was going to dinner with coworkers. I followed. Her car parked 2 blocks from an apartment complex. The same street as Tyler's address. I didn't approach. I took a photo, time-stamped it, and left. That's when I knew. But knowing and proving aren't the same. I needed facts, not emotions. So I built my own system. Installed a router tracker at home. Any device that connected showed its browsing activity. Lauren's laptop hit a lot of fitness sites. And one night, I saw something new. An OnlyFans link with Tyler's name in the URL. She wasn't just training. She was paying to see him. That was my breaking point. Not the cheating. The stupidity. She used our joint card. I took screenshots of everything. Browser history, payment records, IP logs. Saved it all in a private folder, labeled evidence. I moved half our joint savings to a new account. She didn't even notice. too busy chasing dopamine. When she asked about the missing money, I said it was a billing issue. She shrugged and went back to scrolling her phone. That told me everything. She thought she was smarter than me. That made it easier. The more she lied, the calmer I got. I stopped arguing. Stopped caring about her stories. Because behind every fake smile, I saw leverage. I made a timeline. Dates, receipts, gym check-ins, text times. It looked like a construction project schedule. Precise, clean, unbreakable. If this was going to end, it would end on my terms. One night, she left her gym bag open. Inside was a gift box. New cologne, mail sent, ribboned with the same gym logo. She said it was for her brother. Her brother lives in Chicago. I didn't say a word. Just took a photo and added it to the file. By that point, love was gone. All I saw was a liar wasting my paycheck. So I planned quietly. Shifted my overtime pay to a brokerage account under my name. Stopped sharing tax info. Started researching divorce law in Texas. Cheating there means leverage in court. Proof means victory. And I was building both. Each night, I'd sit at the kitchen table, calm, silent, calculating. She thought I was tired from work. I was preparing to end the game. I didn't need revenge. I needed results. Because the moment she chose Tyler, she stopped being my wife. She became a case file waiting for closure. Saturday morning came quiet. She cooked breakfast, which meant guilt. Lauren only made eggs when she felt caught. I sat down, watched her move around the kitchen. Asked a simple question. You still going to the gym today? She froze for half a second. Then smiled too quick. Yeah, it's leg day. Tell Tyler I said hi. Her fork hit the plate hard. Eyes narrowed. Are we really doing this? I didn't move. Doing what? You spying on me now? Not spying, noticing patterns. She laughed that fake confident laugh. You're paranoid. Real men don't act like this. I stood up slow. You're about to see what a real man does. That shut her up. She stormed out, slammed the door like thunder. The silence after was perfect. I went to the garage, pulled out my folder. Every screenshot, every receipt, every lie. It was complete. That night, she slept in the bedroom. I stayed on the couch. Didn't argue, didn't beg. Just waited. 2 days later, I got a text from Samantha, her best friend. Said I was controlling and insecure. Said maybe if I hit the gym too, she wouldn't need Tyler. I screenshotted it and added it to the file. Leverage. That evening, Lauren came home angry. Slammed doors, yelled about feeling unsafe. Said she needed space. I told her if she wanted space, she could move out. That hit her pride. She shouted that Tyler listened to her, that he treated her like a queen. That was the moment I knew it was over. I opened my laptop and flipped the screen. Receipts, GPS logs, photos. Her eyes went wide. Then she shoved the laptop off the table. You had no right. You had no right to cheat. She ran into the bedroom and locked the door. I called my lawyer that night. His name was Mark Peterson. He answered on the second ring. Is this about infidelity? Yes. Do you have proof? I have everything. Then you'll like how Texas handles this. We set an appointment for Tuesday. He told me not to yell, not to move out, not to touch her things. Said the court favors the calm one. I followed every word. That week, she tried flipping the story. Told friends I was controlling. Played the victim online. Meanwhile, I stayed silent. Collected internet logs from our provider. Confirmed her gym trips were lies. Half were midday visits during her work hours. The evidence piled high. I even found Tyler's girlfriend, a woman named Melissa. Sent her a polite message with proof. She thanked me, said she'd caught him lying too. By the next week, Tyler was dumped and exposed. Lauren sensed the shift. She tried cooking again. Tried smiling like nothing happened. But I'd already made my choice. She broke her vows. I built my case. And soon, I'd take everything back that was mine. Lauren filed first. She thought filing meant winning. Claimed emotional neglect and stress. Said I made her feel small. Her lawyer tried painting me as controlling. Mark just laughed when he read the paperwork. She's trying to play the victim, he said. In Texas, adultery kills sympathy. We countered fast. Filed for divorce on grounds of infidelity. Attached the entire folder of proof. Messages, receipts, photos, timestamps. It wasn't revenge. It was precision. Lauren moved to her parents' house. They called me cruel. Said I ruined their daughter's peace. I sent every message to Mark. He said the noise helped our case. The more she talked, the more foolish she looked. Online, Samantha started posting vague quotes. Don't let insecure men dim your light. They wanted pity points. I wanted assets. Mark told me to stay silent. Silence reads as confidence. While she ranted, I moved strategically. Transferred my truck title. Closed joint credit cards. Locked my salary into a private account. Left $2 in the old one just to mock her. She texted asking why it was empty. I replied, ask Tyler. No answer. Her next move was temporary support. Her lawyer demanded spousal payments. Mark brought her bank records to court. She still had savings, no rent and no dependents. Judge denied it instantly. She cried leaving the courtroom. The internet loved her tears. Her friends reposted sad TikToks about toxic men. I watched quietly while signing new contracts at work. Every lie online made my case stronger. Then I went for the final blow. I sent an anonymous report to her gym's manager. Attached screenshots showing Tyler's private sessions. Didn't mention her name, only his misconduct. A week later, Tyler disappeared from their staff page. His bio changed to freelance coach. Consequences hit both of them, one by one. Lauren called the next night. Cried, asked if we could talk. I said there was nothing left to discuss. She said I was heartless. I said I was free. Mediation came soon after. She wanted 20 grand and half the equity. Mark handed her lawyer a binder titled Marital Misconduct. The first page showed her hugging Tyler outside his apartment. Silence filled the room. 3 days later, they folded. The agreement gave me everything. The house, the truck, my retirement account. No alimony. She left with her old car and her clothes. No apology, no explanation. Just slammed doors and empty threats. I watched her drive away, no anger left in me. She thought she played the system. But I built the system around her. When the papers were signed, Mark shook my hand. You handled it clean, he said. And for the first time in months, I actually breathed. The storm was over. All that was left was silence and victory. The papers were signed. No more shared accounts, no more joint anything. Lauren was gone, and I was free. The house felt bigger, cleaner, quieter. For the first time in years, I slept through the night. No fake apologies, no staged smiles. Just silence and the sound of peace. A week later, she showed up at the driveway. Tears in her eyes, shaking hands, trying to look soft. Said she missed us. Said she made a mistake. I didn't get out of the truck. You miss not paying bills, I said. She flinched but stayed. Started blaming Samantha, said it was bad advice. Said Tyler used her, said it wasn't an affair. It was emotional confusion. I let her talk until the excuses ran out. Then I looked her dead in the eye. I didn't fight for you. I fought for what was mine. Her face broke right there. Tears didn't move me anymore. She left that night, and I never looked back. Weeks passed, and my business started booming. I threw myself into work, 12 hours a day, no distractions. My crew respected me again. Deadlines hit early, clients paid fast. One afternoon, I got a message from Claire. She used to be Lauren's friend. The only one who told her not to ruin a good thing. Claire said she was sorry for everything that happened. Said I didn't deserve it. We met for coffee a week later. No drama, no fake charm, just conversation. She asked about my work, not my wounds. It felt real. From there, things grew naturally. No games, no secrets. She helped me organize schedules, fix invoices, rebuild systems. She was sharp, grounded and quiet in the best way. Lauren found out fast. Small town, fast whispers. She sent a text, "You moved on quick." I didn't reply. Then came the petty stunts. A fake account followed my business page. Old photos of us, reposted with vague captions. Some men never change. I ignored it. Silence burns louder than words. Claire saw the drama online and just smiled. "She's drowning," she said. "She already drowned," I answered. We spent weekends fixing up the house. Repainted the walls, replaced the furniture, erased the past. Every nail I hammered felt like closure. Every laugh we shared felt like rebuilding. Lauren, meanwhile, was unraveling. Lost her job. Her friends stopped replying. Even Samantha disappeared when things got bad. I heard she was back at her parents' house, broke and bitter. Life has a way of balancing the scales. I didn't celebrate her fall, but I didn't pity it either. I'd already paid for her mistakes once. Now she was paying interest. By spring, everything was different. My company had 2 crews, 3 trucks, and steady contracts. Claire stood beside me, confident, loyal, steady. And every morning, when I woke up, I felt something I hadn't felt in years. Peace that stayed. It started with a truck. My brand new Silverado, black, polished, perfect. One Friday night, I walked out and saw it. Red spray paint across the side. Cheater. The mirror smashed, the hood keyed deep. She wanted me to feel it. What she didn't know was I had cameras installed. Wide angle, clear face, full audio. Lauren, caught red-handed in the driveway. I didn't yell, didn't post, didn't call. I emailed the footage to my lawyer. Filed a police report the same day. Criminal mischief. She tried to beg the court for leniency. Said she was emotional, said I provoked her. The judge didn't care. She was fined and ordered to pay restitution. $3,800 in damages, plus anger management sessions. She cried in court while I stood silent. Actions have receipts. After that, she vanished for a while. People stopped picking up her calls. Her friends ghosted her. Even Samantha blocked her account. Her parents were tired of the drama. They told her to figure it out. Lauren started couchsurfing between relatives. Every bridge she built burned behind her. The gym wouldn't hire her back. Word spread fast in town. Everyone knew the story. The trainer, the cheating, the truck. Her name was poison. One afternoon, I saw her outside a grocery store. Sitting on the curb with a duffel bag and half a sandwich. Flip-flops, no car, no shine left in her eyes. She looked at me like a ghost, begging for a rewind. I walked past her without a word. You don't owe mercy to someone who weaponized your trust. 2 weeks later, she messaged Claire. "Please tell him I'm sorry. I didn't mean for it to go this far." Claire showed me the message. I told her to block it and delete it. That was the last time her name crossed my phone. By summer, everything flipped. My business grew faster than I planned. 3 trucks, steady clients, clean accounts. No more chaos, no more lies. Claire handled the office. I handled the field. We worked like a machine. Some days, I'd see old coworkers who remembered Lauren. They'd ask what happened. I'd just say, She's someone I used to know. No bitterness, no story. She faded. I didn't. Months later, at the fall market, I saw her again. Thinner, pale, clothes hanging off her frame. She tried to walk toward us. Claire was beside me, smiling, steady. Lauren opened her mouth like she wanted to speak. I stopped her with one sentence. That chapter's dead. Then I turned back to the woman who stayed. Walked away without looking back. Because closure isn't always loud. Sometimes it's silence, success, and the sound of moving on. She lost everything trying to hurt me. And I gained everything by letting her go. The divorce ended the story on paper, but life kept moving. I closed on a new home with my own money. No shared title, no shared memories. Just clean walls and quiet rooms. Claire helped me move in. No questions, no chaos. We grilled burgers on the porch that first night. My crew stopped by, laughed, helped me build a workbench. Real people, real loyalty. The kind that doesn't disappear when things get messy. I stood in my new driveway, watching the sun hit the fence line. No screaming, no lies, no pretending. Just peace I built myself. Sometimes I thought about the past, but only for a moment. Pain fades when purpose takes its place. I didn't rebuild to prove anything to anyone. I rebuilt because I finally could. The life I have now isn't perfect. But it's mine, every inch of it. And for the first time in years, the future feels wide open.